going to have their feature back.
Yep.
Jihad Thomas, who had a big day against Penn State last year, over 100 yards with 2 TDs rushing. Dislocated thumb, has yet to play this year. I know they missed him against Army. They didn't really need him against Stony Brook. You know, Matt Rule sounds optimistic, but, I mean, if he does play, I don't know that it'll be 100%. Penn State's banged up on the defensive side. Kabinda missed last week's game with some kind of thumb or wrist injury, and they had Grant Haley leave the game. Kevin Givens looks like he got a concussion. So there's a lot of variables when you kind of try and handicap this game. It's at Beaver Stadium, a noon kick, 50-year anniversary of Joe Paterno's first year at Penn State, all that stuff. With that in mind, what's your pick?
Yeah, it does make it difficult. I have it Penn State 35, Temple 17. I'm again going for the overplay.
I love it. You gotta.
I think that Temple's offense is going to not be able to score enough to make this really a contest, but I do think that the way Penn State's defense played, unless it's significantly better, which I just don't know if that can happen in 1 week, that Temple's going to get theirs. 17 is not a huge number, and I think Penn State's defense could live with it if they had to, if it was on the road to progress. I can't see Penn State not going over 30 with the way they played against Pitt. I think that Temple's defense is a little bit worse. I don't think it's as good as we saw last year. So
right.
35-17 it is.
Yeah, I think I was real tempted to take the points just because of the way that Penn State's defense has played.
Yep.
I definitely think the way that their defense is playing and the way that Penn State's offense is playing, I don't think you're going to see a lot of low-scoring games from Penn State this year. I just don't think that's the way they're built.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 34-20 Penn State. It's probably going to be a game for a little while because Penn State has not started fast yet, and they need to. Again, we don't know about Jihad Thomas. I think it's going to be 34-20. One thing to look for this week, Chris Godwin just has not gotten really untracked. He's got some catches, but not a lot of yards. I was surprised. It looked like he was ignored a lot.
Yeah.
In the Pitt game. I think you got to establish him. At the end of last year, he was a good player. He can really help the offense. I would like to see them design some plays to get him some looks, maybe even throw him some jump balls, but I think he needs to become more of a factor, and if he is, Penn State's going to be tough to stop. 34-20 Penn State.